Yuki and John, patriot of birth.
All right, Yuki.
Yeah.
Do you know what roadhead is?
Oh, yeah, that one. No, I don't know what the roadhead is.
You don't?
No.
Okay. All right. So roadhead is when you're driving on the road
Yeah.
and then somebody gives you head.
Oh, remember that the world according to Gap?
Yeah.
Are you talking about that?
Well, it's in a few movies. Remember Parenthood?
Yeah.
In Parenthood, Steve Martin's all tense, and then what's her name? Mary Steenburgen is like, "Oh, let me try to ease your tension," and then they get into a car accident because she went to give him a blowjob while he's driving. Yeah, that's what roadhead is.
Really?
Yeah, man. So there's a long history of roadhead, and I'm not asking you for some right now, but I did drive the whole way from New York. It would be nice if you did a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, then you need a female, driver assistant.
No, but so roadhead, Yuki,
Yeah.
is a long-standing tradition that it's a thing. It's like people like to do it. They get off on it. They like the idea of the voyeurism that maybe people in the other cars can see it happening. There's like porn. People film porn of head and fucking now with the automatic cars. People literally fuck in the cars while the cars.
But that's dangerous.
Oh, it's very dangerous. Well, roadhead is sort of dangerous, but fucking in an automatic car, you're just playing with your life. That's Russian roulette,
right?
I think because there's you let the car drive itself. I guess it's a Tesla or something. I don't know. And it's on cruise control or something. Right. And then the girl gets on top of you and fucks you while you're in the driver's seat. Right. That's crazy.
Crazy. Yeah, you need more. Maybe you can give her. I mean, she can give you head like go like this from here.
Well, that's you. Some roadhead comes from the passenger leans over to the driver and gives head while he's driving. Now he keeps his hands on the wheel, hopefully, and stares ahead. Right. And I guess it could be done to a woman. You could do, but she really has to spread her legs, and that, or I guess you could do road finger banging for a woman.
So she goes like this?
Yeah, she sort of spreads her legs a little bit, and then the guy sort of like flops around with his fingers and stuff. I guess if you have a long tongue, you could do road licking.
But the fuck may be difficult because you need a lube.
Fuck is really difficult. How the fuck are you going to do that?
Yeah.
That's insane. That's insane. It's like that's like the worst idea is to fuck while you're on cruise control or automatic driving, because even if a car is doing a good job, if some fucking act of God happens and you don't have the reaction time because you got a penis inside of something, that's crazy. You're fucking gambling.
Yeah,
with your life.
I mean it's just you driving and if some two people fucking here, that's possible, right? I mean, but if girl getting there or a guy getting there, I mean, doesn't look right. I mean, physically impossible. Yeah. There's no room.
Yeah, it's impossible. So roadhead is like a lot of they say a lot of truckers do it. They pick up prostitutes on the road. They or maybe just women who want to fuck on the road, or maybe sometimes hitchhikers.
Right.
In order to thank the drivers for a ride, they'll give them a little roadhead while they're driving down the desert highway or something.
Well, I mean, big 16-wheel trailer may be possible. They have a big room, but I don't know about the regular car.
No, regular cars you can do it.
Really?
Yeah, Yuki. It's possible. I mean, there was once I saw it happening while I was driving many years ago. Yeah, I was driving with people in the car with me, and next to us was a woman going down on a guy, and they didn't care. They just were like driving like there was no tomorrow, road heading like there was nobody looking, and they're voyeurs. They just don't care that it's happening, which is fine, but it is sort of dangerous. You want to, if you see somebody getting some head on the road, you want to either speed up real quick or slow down so that you're not next to them, because if he has a big explosion and he goes.
But not only that, if you're looking at him,
well, that too,
you get
You're rubbing. That's what they call rubbernecking.
Rubbernecking, yeah.
So if you're rubbernecking during the roadhead, you're gonna crash. People are swerving. Everybody's getting
Yeah.
directions. That's some dangerous
That's
stuff.
dangerous stuff for both.
Yeah. And then certain people say they masturbate while they drive.
Oh my God.
That I don't understand.
Yeah.
It's already hard enough to pay attention to the road.
Right.
Then you're smacking yourself around. How are you gonna do that? How I just don't get it. Like, because there was when I used to listen to the Howard Stern show,
Uh-huh.
this guy called in and was like, because Howard had like these lesbians on or something,
Right,
and they were all getting crazy in the studio, and they were describing everything. And the guy claims that he was jerking off while he was driving, while he was listening to Howard Stern. How the fuck do you do that? It's like,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
But some people are sick. Maybe that's how get the orgasm. No?
I mean, solo, yeah. I mean, roadhead, I can sort of understand, but
Yeah. Well, what's exciting about listening Howard Stern and jacking off? I don't get it.
I mean, in the 90s, the internet porn wasn't invented yet, so that's the best way they could get their sexual stories, I guess.
Well, I don't know if you're so horny. And I was working this time, and then this camera assistant, he's a new guy. Like he's, I don't know, maybe 20 years old. And then, he goes, "Oh, Yuki, I'm always hot. I'm always hot." And then like, what are you talking about?
Oh, he's hot?
Yeah. Then I have to masturbate all the time. And then he goes,
At work?
well, he didn't say that. Probably he meant, I'm just young, so I can masturbate every day, couple times a day, every day. He was kind of emphasizing like how young he was,
Right.
and how horny he is. And he finally said, "Yuki, what are you talking about? I'm young and I can even masturbate by looking at your face." So I said, "Oh, fuck you, don't masturbate thinking about me." But I know what he meant. I was there before. But when you're young, and then anything could be any reason to masturbate.
Oh, yeah. And when you're young and you're just sitting around, say, in like class or something, all of a
Yeah.
sudden you just start to get excited for no
Right.
reason.
Right,
No
that-
reason.
Yeah, I think he meant that way. Like hey, I'm young. I get hard on. Maybe just. You roll the dice, then I get the ball, then I can master. So probably he meant that way. Then he goes, "Yeah, Yuki, I can masturbate by looking at your face." So, I mean, I said, "You fuck you, don't think my face when you do it." But I mean, I totally understand, I was there too, so.
Sure.
But,
Yeah, when you're a kid, or not a kid, but when you're in your teens and stuff,
Yeah.
you start to get just crazy. Puberty is
Yeah.
like smacking you
Or
around.
maybe that's, if you go wrong direction, they need hours to stand, or they need driving, or, I mean,
Yeah. I guess so. I mean, it happens. There was another time I was sitting, I was young. I was like, I think I was like 18 or 19, and I was sitting on the porch with my girlfriend, and we were just talking.
right?
And all of a sudden, this like car slowly drives down her street, and she goes, "Oh my God, that's so and so," and she's giving blah 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 blowjob. And so they were just driving around doing roadhead in the town. I didn't see it because I wasn't paying attention, but she swore that that's what was happening. So sometimes you just ride around in the car getting roadhead.
Sure.
Yeah,
No, I never seen it. No.
yeah. Well,
I'm always looking at the road, so
yeah, I mean, I'm always looking at the road. There was a thing many years ago called Whip 'em Out Wednesday, WOW, wow, for
wow.
these guys called Opie and Anthony. You ever hear of them?
No.
They were radio guys in the 90s,
Okay.
and they were sort of like Howard Stern types,
Right.
where they would have a lot of crazy sex talk and all that kind of
Yeah.
shit, comedy show, radio, afternoon. And Whip 'em Out Wednesday was, they would have these bumper stickers and they would put them on cars. So like the fans of the show would put them on the cars. And that meant if you had that on your car and one of the female listeners saw it, they were supposed to whip out their breasts and show you their breasts on the highway.
Oh my God.
And it really was happening. Like people were doing it. And one time we were driving to a concert in Jersey
Yeah.
at, I think it was Meadowlands or something like that. And we were in a lot of traffic, and there was a guy with a Whip 'em Out Wednesday bumper sticker, and right next to it, this girl leaned out and she fucking showed her tits in front of everybody, in front of hundreds of people.
Oh,
and everybody was like, "Brr, brr, 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 brr," like honking the horns.
I bet that she goes to Mardi Gras and then, show tits and then get those beads.
Right, that's another breast showing extravaganza, the beads
Yeah.
at Mardi Gras. I've never been to Mardi Gras.
Oh my God, it's crazy. If you go there, next day, whole town smells like a piss.
Piss and tits.
Yeah. Well, tits is good, but that smell, I had the city, they just hosing entire city. Otherwise, the piss doesn't go away. People drink and piss on the street. I mean, that Mardi Gras is crazy.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, 2 female friends, they go Mardi Gras all the time. I mean, every year.
Really?
Yeah, they're crazy about.
And then they do the beads? They like the
Oh,
beads?
yeah, they call themselves bead whore.
They call themselves the bead whores?
Yeah. I always, make fun of them. So you guys, show tits and get the bead. They go, no, Yuki, I give them bead. So they have the stickers and then bead. They get crazy.
So they come home with like 7 pounds of beads?
Yeah.
There's overweight luggage because of all the beads they get. Oh my God.
It's crazy. Some girls are crazy.
Hey, well, people like that stuff.
Yeah.
It's funny. I mean, look, if you're proud of your breasts and you want to show them, go
Right.
for it.
I mean,
what
nothing
about-
wrong.
What about mooning? You ever see anybody moon anybody on the road or something?
No, but we did the mooning to the helicopter pilot.
You mooned a helicopter pilot?
Yeah, we're shooting in Salinas. This aerial shot, helicopter was shooting in strawberry field.
Okay.
So, our department was just, standing by, hiding in this shack. And then I think 3, 4, 5 of us just hanging in the helicopter came. So the cameraman, I think second unit, the shooting in the field. So when they came, all of us, we moved to the character.
Oh my God, that's awesome. That's great.
Yeah. That was a good joke. I mean, it's like a, good laugh.
Yeah, full moon. Mooning
Yeah.
is funny. I
Yeah.
think that's funny. You just show your ass to somebody.
Yeah.
Whoever thought of that is a fucking genius.
I think my boss said, hey, let's do moon to them. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. I
No,
mean,
but like
you
the first guy who ever thought of mooning
Oh, I
somebody.
see, yeah.
Or girl, who knows what it was. But with a girl, I think a guy's ass is way funnier than a girl's ass, because
Yeah.
the guy's ass is all hairy and stuff.
Right, and then, but I rather see the tits than girl's ass, right? No?
Yeah, I prefer not prefer like always, but I love breasts.
Right.
I love big titties. I love seeing titties. I love small titties. I love all titties. I just love titties, Yuki.
You're a breast man.
I'm a breast man because I like big titties.
Yeah.
That's what I say. Yeah, man. I mean, look, why would, if you're allowed to like breasts, everybody wants to hate on breasts and stuff
I
nowadays.
know, I do like breast, I think breast is nice, that's soft, and I don't like fake boobs, though. You can tell that the fake tits from miles away.
Yeah, but they're fun sometimes. You slap them around, just rub them up and down.
No, but it's so hard. It's like touching like a rock. I really don't like fake boobs.
Oh, well, you got to do what you got to do, Yuki.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. I don't know. With Roadhead, I'll tell you one story.
Yeah.
So this, I hope nobody ever listens to this, but one time, it was towards the end of my time living in LA,
Okay.
and I knew I was moving home.
even coming back to
Yeah, I knew I was
okay.
moving back to New York.
Yeah,
And at the time I was dating this girl.
okay.
You know, we weren't serious. It wasn't like we were going to get married or anything, but we liked each other and we had a year together.
Okay.
And, you know, it wasn't like we were, you know, it was fine. It was like, okay, because she wanted to move to a different city.
Right.
I wanted to move to New York. So it was like, okay, but we still hung out and,
Right.
you know, enjoyed our time together. So we went to this party, and in order to get home, I had to take a highway.
Okay.
I think it was either the PCH or like the Marina. Is there like a highway with Marina Del Rey?
Oh yeah, there's a Highway 90. I think come from 405.
Yeah, I think it's that one. And so we were just talking, and Billy Joel's song "Say Goodbye to Hollywood" came on.
Oh.
And she was like, "Oh, this is your song. You're leaving LA." And I was like, "Yeah, you know, it's the end." And she was like, "Well, why don't we, celebrate the occasion?" And she fucking roadhead during that song.
Wow.
Yeah. Say Goodbye to Hollywood. So now anytime I think about Billy Joel's song "Say Goodbye to Hollywood,"
She gave you a head.
I'm thinking about that time. Yeah. It was pretty amazing, Yuki. I gotta tell
Did
you.
she swirl?
Yeah.
So you didn't need a teach.
I didn't need nothing. I all I needed to do was sit back and listen to the sweet sounds of Billy Joel.
That's nice.
It was amazing. It was honestly one of the greatest gifts.
Oh my God,
I've
you
ever
have a
been
nice
given.
thing, the girl licked your ass and then girl gave you, I mean, at least you had a once in a lifetime experience twice.
Oh, well, Yuki, look, this is the thing, like, I had a really fun experience from like, I would say from 19 to like 29, 30.
Mm.
And then after 29, 30, then I had another like 4 years of fun from like 32 to 35.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice. I
Because
mean,
like 30, 31, yeah, those years I was like regrouping. I didn't know what I was doing. I was trying to
Right.
rebuild. I was like figuring out my life. And, but definitely in my 20s from like 19 to 29 was just amazing.
shit, I mean, compared to that, mine was boring. I mean, okay, I've been to the Mustang, but it was I was there, but I didn't fuck anybody. Okay, compared to your experience, mine
Well,
is
and
nothing.
this is my thing is like in LA, I wasn't like fucking Leonardo DiCaprio or anything, but
Right.
when I was living in LA, I was treating it like I was in college because I didn't go away to college. And when I include 19, I do include when I lived and I was going to college and I had a full-time girlfriend,
Right.
but she was amazing. I mean, she was honestly the greatest. And I wouldn't trade that experience for anything. And then in my 20s, when I moved to LA, and it was just like I was living the college life, but I was working and living in LA, I took full advantage of it. I mean, I had the greatest time. I made a million friends. I went to all kinds of parties and had all kinds of crazy, great experiences. And not just sexual. I mean, just in general, I really lived a good life. Even though I was supposed to be out there building my career, I have zero regrets about having fun and enjoying my youth. I really do have zero regrets about it, because if I didn't do that,
Yeah.
I probably now would have been sitting there going, "Oh, I should have done this and that and XYZ in my 20s." For real.
Shit,
I had a great
man.
fucking time. I don't just mean sexually.
Right.
That's included in the good time. But I enjoyed myself. I went on trips. I went out drinking. I made a lot of friends. I had parties. I just had great experiences. I just knew some great people who were really funny and fun. And we always just had good times, great friends. I had a roommate female roommate for about a year, and we never ever got together, but we would go out and have the best fucking time and meet all kinds of people, whatever. This one time, we're sitting on our balcony just having drinks, and across the way, there's a Christmas party happening in this like condo in this, and this is like a rich people's condo, and we're across the way, and you know our apartment was nice and everything, but it wasn't a rich person's place. And my roommate was like, "Hey, let's go to that party."
You crashed the party?
Yeah, she goes, I have a really nice bottle of Prosecco. Let's get dressed up, ring the doorbell, and see if we can get in and go to this party. I was like, fuck it, let's do it. Let's see if we could do it. And we did it. We got in because the reason it happened was we kept seeing people ring the bell and get buzzed in. So there was nobody really looking at the buzz. They were just buzzing anybody in. And there was like, honestly, 200 people at this party. So she's like, let's make this gamble. By the time we get found out, we'll already have been there for an hour or so. So we went, and it was amazing. We stayed there for 4 hours, drinking, eating, meeting new people, telling them, oh, yeah, we know Gina from, just making things up. And people loved us. But then at the end of the party, we stayed too long. And the room started clearing out, and the people who threw the party started asking people who are they, because they they didn't ask us who we were, but they were asking other people who were talking to us, like, who are those people?
They said, no, we don't know.
Yeah. So then this song, I don't know if you know the song Tennessee by Arrested Development.
No.
It's a song from the 90s. It's a hip hop song, and it's like it's a really good party song, and there was a DJ there, and he started playing that song, and me and my roommate loved that song. So we got up and we started dancing in the middle of the room, but nobody else was dancing. It was just the two of us.
Right.
And that's when, like, the guy who was, like, in charge was, like, really pissed. He started asking people, like, who the fuck are these people?
Yeah.
So at the end of the song, we just walked out the door and left. And that was it. That was the end. We just crashed the party, had a great time, went home, and that was the fucking end. It was amazing. It was amazing.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So I had a good time, Yuki. I did all kinds of shit like that.
Well, see, I mean, I did what I did, but mine wasn't that. Okay, my college time is like it was fun, but I didn't have time to. But I mean. Look, I wasn't majoring in English, but in order to study my, majoring theater and the motion picture, I mean, I literally study like more than 10 hours a day to go to school. I mean, because, I mean, I had to study English to read movie.
That's way hard, yeah.
And then, taking the history, English, like you need one book a week. I mean, if you're American, you can read the book in one day, probably. But it take me forever, using a dictionary, reading an English book. So takes 2-3 more times than American kid. So, I mean, it was fun in a way going to college, but it was like always hard work. I didn't have time to party because otherwise you don't finish the homework. You don't know what the professor's talking about the next day. So I had my college time, but at the same time, I didn't have a good party time. Like, I don't remember I went to party. So when sometimes you need the news like, foreign student at USC, she was shot 3 o'clock in the morning in downtown. And then, I said, look, of course, Saturday, if you're in downtown 3 o'clock, of course you get shot. I mean, you should be studying. So I was never sorry for these, foreign student, get shot like
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean, this kid from Japan, the Halloween party, and then he went to somebody's house, and then the owner was holding shotgun, says, freeze because he thought he was like a burglar.
Holy shit.
And he didn't understand, freeze means. So he kept moving, so
What?
he shot and he died. But I said, look, I mean, you should be studying, if you partying and then Halloween and go wrong house, that's why you get shot.
Holy shit.
So, because I'm not blaming them, but it's just if you're here to study, because I didn't have enough money to buy car. I take bus, from downtown to East Los Angeles. Like take 2-3 hours one way. Switch the 2 bus, 3 buses, and then then every night after rehearsal, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, well, public transportation was 24 hours, but I mean, late night, 1 bus an hour, it's not like every 10 minutes. So you have to wait and then by yourself. So that kind of stuff is happening. So when do you have a time to party? That's why, when I read the news, foreign student from Japan, foreign student from China got mugged or got shot, or because he said, they should be studying and not partying. That's my take is, I'm not, spitting on dead people, but
Right.
I mean, you have to think, you're here to study, you're not here to party.
Yeah. Yeah.
But so that way, I had a great time in the one way, but I really didn't have
Enough like crazy times. Yeah.
No, I never had it.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I just liked. I don't know. It just came naturally because it's just the people I met and the age I was.
Well, and then plus, personally, I mean, some people make friends at the bar in 5 minutes, right? I cannot do that, I mean,
Right.
I'm shy and then, I'm not talkative, but some people, I think you're type of, you go in bar and then in 5 minutes, you already talking to somebody.
Yeah, if I wanted to and I was lonely and I wanted to really like meet a bunch of people, I probably could do it pretty fast.
Yeah, I know you can, but I can't, so.
But it's, I mean, it doesn't make it any worse. I'm sure you had plenty of good experiences, that, you don't have to be a crazy, wild person in order to just enjoy yourself.
Yeah, I mean, it took time though. Like, rap party and then, MTV. What's the pepper? No, what's the
Salt and pepper?
Salt and pepper. One of the girl, I was drinking and then she came to me. Do I know you? Like, she started talking to me. I didn't know how to handle this. I said, no, I don't know you. You're mistaking somebody. Then friend of mine said, you stupid fucker. So that's like that's how start the conversation. Every time see somebody, especially cute girl, saying, do I know you? Your answer is always yes.
Especially if it's salt or pepper.
Yeah. God, I didn't know that.
Wow.
And another time, Hallmark, rap party. I think that was, what's her name? She was cute. Constance Zimmer.
Okay, I don't know that person.
And yeah, she was cute. She had some. She wasn't star, but she was working actress. Like she had a TV series, and
okay.
She does. I'm art department. And she came to me. Said, Yuki, can you paint my house? And then I said, well, I paint the set, but I don't paint the real house. So I turned her down. Then again, my other art guy said, Yuki, when the God asks you paint their house, always say yes. I said, why? Because you go to her house, you paint Saturday morning, she gives you lunch. You know, Saturday afternoon wine, you stay, she invites you for the dinner, you go home maybe Monday morning. So I said, I don't know. I mean, she asked to paint the house. So, but I don't paint the house, I paint the set.
Oh
So,
my God.
that kind of. So, I mean, I never knew, how this game works.
Right.
So,
One time I was delivering food in LA,
yeah.
and I went up into the Hollywood Hills, and it was an older woman, but she was attractive,
Uh-huh.
and she asked me in.
Oh.
And I didn't know if she was like in the moment, I sort of dropped the ball.
Yeah,
Because I was like, oh, I have to get back. I have another order or whatever.
right.
But looking back, I could have just called the dispatcher and said, hey, I need, an hour break or whatever because my car broke down. or
Right,
something, and
right.
stayed. And as soon as I left and she closed the door and I got in my car,
Yeah.
I said, oh, my God.
Yeah, she invited you.
She asked me inside. She's like, you want to come in and stay for a minute? And really, it was that simple.
Right.
And I seriously fucked up. I fucked up. I just didn't think. And it was like sort of now looking back obvious.
Sometimes.
Unless it was a trap and her and her fucking sick Manson family people were going
Right.
to fucking stab me to death or something. I mean, it could have been a trap.
or can you remove this furniture from here?
Can you carry this
Yeah.
box upstairs? We'll be all right. See you later. Oh.
But again, thank you very much. Instead of $20, I'll give you head. Right?
That's what I sort of think maybe that. I mean, in my fantasies, of course, that could have been like, oh, I don't have a lot of money, but this and that. I would have paid for her dinner if she was going to give me fucking. Yeah, Yuki, I really think about that sometimes because it was so matter of fact. You want to come in for a minute?
Yeah.
And it was like shit. So either it's a trap or it would have been the best
Okay,
night of my
then
life.
I don't feel that bad. Everybody has that kind of
Yeah.
missed
Oh
opportunity.
no! Of course, everybody has that. Every fucking person. Nobody hits a home run every single time.
Right.
Nobody, not even the most attractive people on earth. Some people just don't catch signals.
Right,
Some
right.
people are confused
Right.
in the moment. Some people just don't know or don't want to,
Right.
and then later regret it. Yeah, there's a million ways you
Yeah.
could drop the ball. Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, the one time I was, going after this girl, and then, I said, hey, you want to go out? And she said no, and then I never asked her again. The years later, and then when we were talking, she goes, Yuki, how come you never asked me twice? I said, well, you said no in the first time, so, well, I don't want to sell myself cheap, so I was waiting to ask me out for second time.
She's wrong. She should have never done that because if she wanted to go out with you and you asked her once, of course you're not going to ask again.
Right? Yeah, because I have my own pride.
Yeah, not only pride, but what are you, a sick? Yeah, you're not looking for punishment. What are you supposed to get rejected 100 times before she says yes?
No, but there's a fine line. Like, okay, you give up once, or you keep coming after me that much. So she was kind
If
of.
somebody
very-
rejects you,
Yeah.
me too, I'm not asking again.
Right.
If you say no,
That's no, right?
that's no. If you know that you say no, that's a no. And then I just move on with my life. I'm not going to keep harassing somebody.
But I mean, I know the other example. For example, I know two examples. Those two. The guy asking them, they never said, I'm not going to go out with guy. So they kept asking, saying no. And these guys, they never gave up. So some point, they felt bad. So they said yes. They went out too, both of them. Ended up with married him. So that's one other way to look at it. Like you never give up. If you think you want this girl, no, just don't give up once. you just keep chasing her, make her change her mind.
Right.
So okay, that's maybe true too. So I mean, I don't know,
No.
but just my case, if some girl says no once, I'm done with it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Unless it's like she says no and then starts to give you obvious signals to the point of that it's obvious, then yeah, but I mean, did she ever give you signals after that? Or you just don't know?
I don't know because then we became friends. So
Okay.
there was never a romantic feeling or not even no.
God. Nah, fuck that shit. You don't. No. You can't keep fucking.
Right.
She's a fool. She's the fool, Yuki, not you. Anyway, Roadhead. Any final thoughts on Roadhead?
Are we taping this?
Of course.
Holy shit! I didn't know that.
We've been taping the whole time, Yuki.
Okay, no. Oh, the thing is, a dangerous thing. I mean, you don't know a risk. Just I mean, you should do head in your bedroom. That's more, nice and then quiet and romantic, and you can concentrate action. But you driving, your focus goes too. So I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not it's a young man's game. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're too old for that kind of shit. And then I don't want to die.
Right.
For the head. I mean, if you live, you can get more than one. If you die, this is the last head. So no, it's not worth it.
Final head.
Yeah. So that's my final thoughts about the head.
Roadhead.
Roadhead, yeah.
Yuki and John, patriot of birth.